Hi Scorpio, it's Mel. Welcome to your reading for the month of September. I have the cards laid out here for you, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Scorpio, what I have here is a love reading. I did intend for this to be general, but a love reading came out, so that's where we're at. What I'm seeing, Scorpio, recent breakup, recent divorce, recent separation, Four of Wands in the reverse. But you're going through a period where you're just over it. Like, this is done for good for you. You're no longer grieving about it. You're no longer in your head about it. And you no longer have much emotion for this. You don't have much emotion to give this. Now, you're picking up from the ground running. Nine of Wands upright in your near future. You're focusing more on yourself. High Priestess and the King of Cups here. You are feeling like yourself. You're showing up as the King of Cups and the High Priestess, which is classic Scorpio. Very intuitive, very knowledgeable, but keeping a lot to yourself, not really expressing much, observing, basically. In terms of your love life, a lot of you feel like you don't have many options. A lot of you feel like you are pretty alone at this moment in time. But the thing is, I don't see this bothering you that much because your main focus is trying to get your finances right, trying to get your money right, basically. I feel like there are a lot of more material things or other things on your mind that are of a material focus rather than love that you are focusing on, at least in the last part of August going into September. So let's see what these cards are all about. Let's get a clarifier for each. What's the World card here, please? Show me this World card. King of Wands in the reverse. You could have been dealing with a fire sign. But in the past, the period of being inactive, the period of not really doing much, of keeping to yourself, waiting, hoping that you were going to get through this, that period is done. That period of, that cycle of not really putting yourself out there is done. I feel like you, just in the month of September, you're going to be much more energetic. You're going to have more energy, more vitality to get things going. And the main thing that you want to get going is getting these finances right, because you may not be doing so well at the moment with this Five of Pentacles. Show me this Five of Cups in the reverse, please. Two of Pentacles. So you may be going through periods of, should I try this again? Should I try to revive this? Should I try to fix this somehow? But I feel like whoever you were dealing with was a very analytical, very mischievous person. Someone with a lot of tricks up their sleeve. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. I don't think you're going to be starting anything new with this person, but you may still feel certain waves of emotion. Some days you miss them a little bit more than others, that kind of thing, which is normal after a breakup. But I don't think whoever you were dealing with had the best intentions or did the best things to you. Okay, let's just put it that way. Because the Seven of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. Someone very, very deceitful. Page of Cups and the Emperor in the reverse. I just don't think that you're going to be taking action. At least not to this relationship anymore. I feel like all of your energy is going to be going elsewhere. Your finances, your business. But in the past, this was something that really hurt you deeply. Something that you were trying to revive for a long time. Something that you were trying to fix. The pain is still somewhat there, but it's not as strong. It's not as paralyzing as it once was with this Eight of Swords. It's bearable. Let's just put it that way. It's a little bit painful, a little bit annoying that it's still there, but it's bearable. Now show me this Four of Wands, please. in the past you had hope that you were going to be able to fix this and you guys were going to come back to one another. But I feel like what kind of escaped your eye was that perhaps this connection was a little bit more toxic than you imagined, and the way that this was toxic was manipulation. Devil and the Magician, both in the reverse. Each of you were trying to get what you wanted from the other person, not really taking into consideration the other person's feelings. This went both ways. There was manipulation on both sides. So just want to put that out there. It's not, one's the devil and one's the angel. Definitely not. This was definitely double-sided. This was painful for both of you. It still is. But the manipulation was too much. You were each trying to get too much out of the other person than the other person was willing to give. So I feel like that's part of the reason why this didn't work out. In the end, there wasn't a solid grounding of this relationship, nothing stable to fall back on. It was a lot of lies, a lot of deceit, a lot of manipulation here. Show me this Knight of Wands. A lot of games too, a lot of games. Knight of Wands. And it's even frustrating me. Like, I feel like I'm channeling it right now. I'm just feeling a little bit agitated and frustrated. Yeah, that was the feeling. Let's see, moving on. Knight of Wands here. Show me this Knight of Wands. Where are we moving towards? 10 of Cups, yes. Emotional fulfillment. If you were dealing with an earth sign, it's not going to be with this person. Because we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here. You may be establishing a relationship with someone else. You may be starting a family or forming a family with someone else, or starting a long-term relationship with someone else. And if you were dealing with an earth sign, this person is not happy. And they're going to be blindsided by this new relationship that you have because they don't see it coming. They don't see it coming. Oh, and if you're wondering whether this person keeps tabs on you and is still checking up on you, yep, they do. But I feel like you do too, Scorpio. 7 of Cups, please. Show me the 7 of Cups in the reverse. The Towers. Ooh. So you feel like you don't have options, but then out of nowhere, something happens. Someone walks in. Could be a long distance person, someone from your past. Doesn't have to be. I do feel like this is going to be a new person for most of you. For some of you, you may have met this person in the past, but briefly, or it was like you guys never established an actual relationship or anything. What I'm seeing is just mainly acquaintances. So you feel like you don't have options. Someone comes in out of nowhere and breaks down that belief for you, and you're like, oh, I guess there are people that are interested in me. Could be a fire sign. Knight of Wands there. 5 of Pentacles. Let's see what that's about. Show me this 5 of Pentacles, please. Two of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you know what you need to do in order to make more money, in order to progress in your career. The only issue I'm seeing here is actually getting up and doing it. Actually putting your foot down and getting to work. Because I feel like you know what direction you have to go in. It's not a matter of deciding what direction to go into, whether you should, start a new career or, go for that promotion, this or that. You know exactly what you need to do. It's just a matter of doing it. There is a lot of work that you need to put into, though. There's a lot of work to be done. Work that may not be the most fun or the most entertaining, but you will reap the rewards if you do put that work in. 9 of Cups. I love this as the final outcome because the 9 of Cups as the final outcome tells me that no matter what, you are going to be very happy and very emotionally fulfilled. And we have the Ten of Cups here too as the near future. So if you're feeling low right now, Scorpio, just know that good things are coming in. I don't know how, I don't know why, but we have the Tower here. Everything breaks down, and by some miracle or like some form of magic, you somehow reach for the stars. Nine of Cups here, please. Show me this Nine of Cups. Eight of Cups. Again, like I said, this could be someone from a long distance coming in, someone who you've met briefly in the past, or you could be moving, you could be leaving behind some past situation. Let's see. Let's get one more clarifier. For some of you, it simply means that just leaving behind this for good, which you are in the process of, you are already doing, just leads to that Nine of Cups, leads to that more emotionally content person. Yeah, see, there's victory here. There's victory here. And you're going to be noticed. You're going to get noticed by people. People are going to, you know, start paying more attention to you. So if you've been feeling alone or isolated, abandoned in some way by people, by everyone around you, feeling like no one really registers you, things are going to switch up on you real quick. Things are going to switch up on you real quick. And I don't think you need to do anything. Just keep on doing what you're doing, because I feel like you're doing a great job. Let's see, what advice do we have for Scorpio, please? For the month of September. Here we go. The Fool. Definitely put yourself out there. Be open to receiving the things that are coming in, with the Eight of Wands down at the bottom. One more card, please. And be optimistic about it too. Be optimistic about it too, because you may fall into, you know, being pessimistic about whatever it is that's coming your way, your hopes, your dreams. You may be pessimistic about whether you're going to receive this ever, but I feel like you will. It's coming in with the Chariot. It's coming in. It's just be open and have a little bit more patience. Be open and have a little bit more patience. In terms of healing, you're almost done. Almost done with healing from this past situation. There are going to be bouts of, you know, missing this person, missing what you guys had, but I feel like you're in a much better place than you once were. Okay, Scorpio, that was your reading for September. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. All the best. Bye for now.